Let's talk about Tesla's Megapack energy storage system. No, it's not as flashy or exciting as a car like the Model S Plaid, but we are going to wager that the Megapack is a significantly more important invention. Megapack is the answer to the biggest long-standing problem with green energy. For years, we always said wind and solar in any discussion about sustainable energy, but we were leaving out a critically important third side of the green energy triangle, which we now know is storage. Because the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow, and that renders green energy unreliable at best and not particularly sustainable. So, we need a way to store the energy and save it for later, which is a simple idea with a very complicated answer. Because to do that, you need batteries, and a spectacular amount of them. Then, you need the inverters and cooling systems that make them work and keep them safe. You need software that can link them all together and manage the flow of energy effectively. And you need to be able to do this at a massive scale at a price point that makes it all worthwhile. Tesla was the first company that was able to check all of those boxes with the Megapack, a product that is equally as important to the green energy revolution as the solar panel and the windmill. So, let's get into some details on this unsung hero of the Tesla lineup. The simplest way to look at a Megapack is as a box full of batteries, a power bank the size of a shipping container. Aside from the battery cells, each unit has a liquid cooling system, the same as the battery pack in a Tesla vehicle. There's a bidirectional inverter to allow energy to flow in and out of the batteries, and an AC main breaker and controls. Tesla says the Megapack takes up 40% less space, requires a tenth of the parts to build, and can be assembled 10 times faster than alternative energy storage solutions. The Megapack was introduced by Tesla in 2019 with 3 megawatt hours of energy storage capacity. This is a staggering amount of energy in one box. The average Tesla vehicle battery pack, like the one in a Model Y, is 75 kilowatt hours of energy. There are 1,000 kilowatts in a megawatt, so one Megapack is equal to 40 Model Ys worth of energy. And the Megapack uses that storage capacity to regulate the flow of energy, filling up when the supply is plentiful and then discharging at times when energy is scarce. Kind of like a rain barrel that stores water during the wet season to use when it's dry. Just don't drink that. All rain is poison now, in case you hadn't heard. There are 2 fundamental ways to use a Megapack installation, either as a support system for an existing power grid, or in combination with energy generation from wind and solar. As a support for an existing grid is the most common use for this kind of storage system right now. In this case, the Megapack installation will pull energy from the grid to charge up during periods of low use, like in the middle of the night. And then it will hold that energy and wait until a period of high demand arises, like a hot evening, when everyone is blasting air conditioning and cooking and watching TV and all of that. At these critical times, there can actually be more demand for electricity than the grid is able to provide, and that can lead to rolling blackouts. By the way, if you're enjoying the content we create here on the Tesla Space and would like to support us, check out our Patreon page. We've got some exclusive perks for our Patreon supporters, and it helps us grow the team and continue producing this content. So this is the point where the Megapack will discharge its stored energy back into the grid to boost the overall supply and prevent it from becoming overburdened. Before solutions like the Megapack came about, the only way to deal with this problem was by using natural gas-fired peaker plants. So when the demand for energy is about to overwhelm the supply, these peaker plants will kick on and start burning natural gas to generate more electricity for the grid. These peaker plants are very expensive, very inefficient, and very bad for the environment. Plus, they don't even work very well because they need time to get up and running before they can reach peak output, so they aren't nimble enough to cope with sudden fluctuations in the energy supply. As of 2020, open cycle gas turbines give an electricity cost of up to $200 per megawatt hour every time that they are activated. Each Megapack with 300 megawatt hours of capacity costs about $1 million. Tesla's standard warranty covers that for 15 years. So that would be about $22,000 per megawatt hour per year, or about $60 per megawatt hour per day. So considerably cheaper and considerably better for the environment. And then, when you consider that a peaker plant needs an entire giant building constructed with a staff to operate and maintain it, it needs to be linked in with a supply of methane gas, which first has to be extracted from the ground and then burned to create a few metric tons of CO2 as a byproduct. Or you could have a small field full of batteries that just sit there and function autonomously. Tesla can deploy a 1 gigawatt hour power plant in less than 3 months on just 3 acres of land, about 4 times faster than a traditional fossil fuel power plant with the same capacity. The Megapack system is monitored and controlled by Tesla's autonomous software platform called PowerHub, so it doesn't need oversight by humans to function. And Tesla only requires 1 small maintenance check per year and 1 round of significant maintenance once every 10 years. The 10-year checkup is just to replace the cooling pump and door gaskets, plus topping up the coolant fluid. This has led to several counties in California already moving to replace their natural gas peaker plants with giant Megapack installations. The largest of them so far being the Elkhorn battery at Moss Landing. This battery was commissioned in June 2022 with 256 Megapack units installed on 33 concrete slabs. The total energy capacity is 730 megawatt hours, while power output is up to 182 megawatts for up to 4 hours at a time during periods of high demand. The other common way to use a Megapack is as a regulator for green energy generation like solar and wind power. You can get full-time energy supply from solar panels, but only if there is significant battery storage in between. The Megapack will charge up during times of peak energy production, and then as the sun fades, the grid will switch over to the Megapack for supply until the sunlight returns. Admittedly, it is a very delicate balancing act, and to make this work as a full-time energy source for a community of any decent size, it's going to require a lot of solar panels and a lot of Megapacks, but it can be done. The state of Hawaii is a great example of that. Hawaii already has the largest installed solar capacity per capita, and the islands plan to use 100% green energy as soon as the year 2045. By this September, Hawaii will have shuttered their last coal-burning power plant and replaced it with a large-scale installation of Tesla Megapacks. The Kapolei Energy Storage Facility will rank as one of the biggest battery systems in the world with a capacity of 565 megawatt hours. Hawaii is taking things one step further by putting a new level of responsibilities onto their battery installation. The state says that the Tesla Megapack will function as something called a black start device, which can restart the island's electrical grid in the event of a natural disaster, operating kind of like a grid-scale pacemaker. Also wanted to give a quick shout out to our amazing Discord community. Here is our question of the week, and this was our favorite answer. And here is the meme of the week winner. Join our Discord community to participate next week through the link in the description below. We've already been given a sneak peek into the future of the Megapack technology, which is basically just to go bigger and stronger. Tesla's website listing for the Megapack has recently been updated with new specs. This did not come along with any official announcement from the company about a new version of the Megapack, but the website is showing us a larger, heavier, and more powerful product than the original launched in 2019. The energy capacity of the grid-scale battery is now at 3.9 megawatt hours, up from its original spec of 3 megawatt hours. And that upgrade in capacity seems to be reflected in the new product dimensions, with each unit now longer by 6 feet and wider by 2 inches, plus a height increase of 1 foot. The weight also jumps by 64% to nearly 84,000 pounds. There's also a new option to choose between a 2-hour duration Megapack or a 4-hour duration. The longer duration battery just uses half the power output to run for twice the time. In 2021, we learned that Tesla had begun construction on a new dedicated Megapack production facility in California. So far, these have all been manufactured at Giga Nevada, which is convenient because that's also where Tesla makes all of the battery cells and packs. Shifting the Megapack to a dedicated production plant is going to allow for a significant increase in capacity, according to Tesla. Right now, they are able to make about 4 gigawatt hours worth of storage products per year in the Nevada factory. But the production target for the new California plant is said to be 40 gigawatt hours per year. And that's going to be thanks in large part to a new battery chemistry that will make it easier and cheaper to produce the Megapack. It's very likely that these new specs we are seeing right now describe the Megapack storage system with lithium iron phosphate or LFP cells. It's a new battery chemistry, and Tesla, along with other electric vehicle manufacturers, have started using it for lower range cars with reduced performance. The cells don't use many of the high-cost metals that are typically associated with lithium-ion batteries, like nickel and cobalt. Instead, LFP cells use just lithium and iron in their cathode. The trade-off is a reduced energy density. The storage capacity per kilogram of cell material is about 25 to 30% lower. In a vehicle, that's going to translate to lower range and slower acceleration. But a Megapack does not move, so all they need to do is build the box bigger and put more batteries in it. In this case, Tesla went so much larger with the new Megapack that it actually exceeds the capacity of the older unit, even with the lower density battery cells. The estimated delivery date for a Megapack ordered today is showing the second quarter of 2024. So they are telling us that if we order a Megapack today, then the unit we receive will be the new XL-sized LFP Megapack made in California. And that would also indicate that by the time 2024 rolls around, the production rate of the Megapack should be approaching the 40 gigawatt hour per year capacity, which will hopefully translate to lower cost per unit and shorter wait times for delivery. And that will bring sustainable energy one massive step closer to being achievable in our lifetime. Hopefully, that puts things into perspective on how important batteries are to the future of energy and why the Megapack is a far better solution to an age-old problem. How do you think the Megapack will change our energy landscape, and have you seen one of those installations go up where you live? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today if you liked it. That is so important for getting our content out to more people. If you enjoy the content, then you'd probably also enjoy our weekly newsletter, so sign up with the link down below at theteslaspace.com. A huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters who are listed on the screen now. You help us make the best content we can, and we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.